At another campus I worked at, I was helping to put together a leadership certificate program on it, being an inclusive leader, right? And we're sitting in there in the book, and we're going through the different curriculum, and the leadership team, the dean is very like, hey, we want your input. So we get to page 3, I see this hand there, right? And it's like the high 5 approach to blah, blah, blah. Now again, there's 2 Pauls. There's like smart aleck Paul, and then there's like just let it go Paul. Well, smart aleck Paul comes to the surface this time. And I'm like, yeah, do you think that's inclusive of everybody if they see the 5 fingers? In my mind, I have to decide if I speak out, do I start becoming, remember the identity piece, do I become the disabled guy in the room who talked about the disability issues, right? I don't want to do that. But in this case, I thought, why not? I felt in a safe enough space I could do that. And really, I wanted to push it because I had heard on every aspect of diversity inclusion in the course of this hour meeting and nothing about ability, so I was a little ticked off too. And so finally I said, hey, what if we make it look like this? Like, that would be kind of cool, right? And like, well, you know, so they kind of look at me, and I think they knew where I was going with it. And they said, well, you see, there's 5 principles, and at the end of the 5 principles, and we go over the 5 agreements, we give each other a high 5. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of corny. So we can change that. How about like the all-star approach, which is what we did, which is just as corny, and people got a little squishy star, which they appreciated. All right, but I think when we think about how identities intersect and those times where we have to like come up, right? So that for me was really important to bring that out.